in prison without the possibility of parole. That's the sentence for the man in a high-profile case of murder and rape that left a 13-year-old girl dead and a family shattered.
Madeline Soto's family and friends gathered at the Osceola County Courthouse to give victim impact statements today. Stephen Stearns changed his plea to guilty of sex crimes and no contest to murder. WESH 2's David Jones was in the courtroom where emotions ran high. David.
It was a day that brought back many feelings, deep and unsettling feelings for the family and the friends of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. Many spoke today, including Soto's father, all of them asking the judge to impose the maximum sentence possible on Stephen Stearns. And that's exactly what this judge today, sentencing him to life without the possibility of parole. Stephen Stearns accused of raping and killing 13-year-old Madeline Soto. Stearns sat stoic as victim impact statements were read and tissues were passed among members of Soto's family. Stearns was set to begin his sex abuse trial this week until a last-minute plea agreement was reached with the state. Stearns agreed to plead guilty to the sex abuse charges and no contest to first-degree murder charge in Soto's death. In exchange, the state agreed to waive its intention to seek the death penalty in Soto's murder case. Before sentencing, the judge heard from several family and close friends of Soto, including the young girl's father who lives out of state. He says their relationship was strained but was in the process of rekindling when all this occurred.
Because of the actions of this depraved man, I will never meet the woman she was becoming. And I can't grasp it. I can't grasp the selfishness of you, the deplorability of your actions. You're depraved, you're weak.
Maddie was described today as a happy girl with a witty and outspoken personality, an infectious smile and laughter. A cousin of hers says she was more than a victim. She was a daughter, granddaughter, a cherished young girl who, in her words, was discarded as if of nothing. Throughout all the day today, we did not hear from Madeline Soto's mother, Jennifer Soto. Important to note, Jennifer Soto does not face charges in this case. Stearns pled guilty to the sex abuse charges and no contest to murder, which basically means that while he did not admit guilt to murder, he did accept the responsibilities that would come with a guilty plea. Covering Osceola County, live at Kissimmee, David Jones, WESH 2 News.
And our live team coverage continues now with WESH 2's Gail Pascal Brown. And Gail, after the plea was accepted and the sentence was read, Stearns also made a brief statement.
Yes, he did. And at the end of his statement, he apologized for all the pain. And he said that he has asked God countless times, prayed to God, that they could trade places, him and Madeline. In other words, take him instead of her. Now, after listening to nearly 10 loved ones of Madeline Soto's call him a monster who took advantage of her innocence and her life, Stearns says that Madeline Soto was a joy and that he prays to God that she's in heaven.
I have nothing but sorrow for her loss. And I miss her all the time. Her passing has torn me and my family apart as well. And she truly was a joy.
The judge explained that the court had heard the anger and the fury of shattered families and the community. He then imposed a sentence of life in prison without parole on both the murder as well as the sexual abuse cases. Now, inside the courtroom, family and those who weren't family but considered themselves family because they knew Madeline so well, they just wept, they just cried. And they said basically that he took away her innocence, her life, and her joy. Covering Kissimmee and Osceola County, I'm Gail Pascal Brown, WESH 2 News.
We have been tracking the Stephen Stearns case for over a year now.
And WESH 2's Sonica Ndange continues our team coverage tonight with a look back at how we got here.
This all started on February 26th of 2024. That's when Madeline Soto was reported missing. Stephen Stearns, the mom's boyfriend, reportedly dropped her off near Hunters Creek Middle School. 2 days later, Stearns was arrested on charges of sexual battery and possession of child sexual abuse material after investigators found photos on his phone. And a day after that, investigators say Stearns was the prime suspect in Madeleine's disappearance. Deputies found her body in a wooded area on March 1st, and then 11 days later, on March 12th, 60 more charges were filed against him, many of them related to sexual battery and molestation. It wasn't until late April that the state attorney announced Stearns had been indicted on first-degree murder in Madeleine's death. Sana Kadange, WESH 2 News.
As we follow this case every step of the way, you can catch up on any details you may have missed. Our previous reporting on Stephen Stearns and the death of Madeleine Soto is on our website, WESH.com.